Assalamu alaikum children. Good morning. How are you all? Welcome back to our class. 8th class. Today is 3rd December 2020. What we were doing in last class, biodiversity and its conservation. Part 2 will continue today. Hope you all have understood part 1. Now we'll go with part 2, variation in human beings and variation in animals, variation in leaves we have done. Last topic last week, isn't it? Now we'll go with biodiversity. Biodiversity is a variety and variability of life on Earth. Biodiversity is typically a measure of variation at the genetic, species, and ecosystem level. Terrestrial biodiversity is usually greater near the equator, which is a result of warm climate and high primary productivity. What is global biodiversity? Biodiversity hotspot, the measurement of biodiversity. The genetic diversity. Genetic means hereditary, something from your grandparents, you get it to your fathers, then from fathers to you, your parents to yourself. Genetic diversity, each species of on earth is related to every other species through genetic connection. Species diversity. Species diversity is the variety of species within a habitat or a region. What is ecological diversity? Biodiversity, human impact on it, and conservation. Ecological biodiversity, the diversity, variety of in ecology, in the species, in their living places. What is habitat destruction? What is habitat? We did in our sixth classes. No, habitat means a place where an organism, insect, or animal, or human beings finds its food, shelter, water, space to live comfortably is habitat. Is called habitat. It's a definition of habitat. Understood, children? Got it? Habitat destruction means something destroying the home of a human being or insect, animal, organism. Understood? Habitat destruction is a major cause of biodiversity loss. Habitat loss is caused by deforestation, overpopulation, pollution, and global warming. Understood? Species that are physically large and those living in the areas living in the forest or oceans are more affected by habitat reduction. This the last classes that as we discussed, deforestation means what? When the cutting of trees. Tree is a habitat of, as we saw it, it is the habitat of birds, snails, squirrels. Even human beings sleep under the trees, and poor people live in the night also. The tree sleep near under the tree if they don't have home, isn't it? Now when trees are not there, where will these birds go, squirrels go, snail go, snake go? They don't have home. Their home is disturbed, spoiled, isn't it? They have habitat destruction and overpopulation. There are many buildings nowadays, as we discussed in the last class. We have many complexes, big buildings, isn't it? They are breaking off the trees, destroying the natural ecosystem of oxygen, carbon dioxide is reducing, oxygen is reducing, pollution, population is going on increasing. The pollution from the chimneys, from the lot of factories are there, isn't it? Nowadays, everywhere we see complexes, shopping malls, and very huge bridges and all. So these all are destroying the ecosystem, the natural system, the human environment. So changes like these have triggered the climate change, soil erosion, poor air quality. When we are breathing, we are taking so many pollutants, so many harmful gases in our body. Delhi, you must know your general knowledge. You must read the newspaper, magazines. Put at least add Facebook on your Facebook. Add news channels. So where is a low in India? Where is a poor lowest polluted air? In which country? Delhi. Delhi. Do you know that? The people there are very they produce harmful gases are there, harmful environment is there, pollutants are so many. They put their mask and they always try to be safe from it by taking clean air, clean water they drink, but still it is in the environment, so they are helpless. It's in that complete country, complete state, Delhi. And undrinkable water, the dirty water we get. The five major threats to biodiversity are commonly recognized in the program of work of the convention invasive alien species, climate changes, nutrient loading and pollution, habitat change and overexploitation. What are the major threats to biodiversity? How is it destroyed? First one is no doubt deforestation, habitat loss and natural degradation, overexploitation, air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, climate change, and invasive species. Understood, children? What are endangered species? A new topic is here, endangered species. An endangered species is a species that is very likely to become extinct in the near future, either worldwide or in particular political jurisdiction. Means the species which is becoming extinct, lost. The many of them are lost. We don't have now, isn't it? Like the dinosaurs example. Now we don't see it. It was there. We have proofs from the science, from the forest and all the bones of it, and scientists tell it, but still we cannot see it, isn't it? They are becoming extinct like that. Few animals are becoming old, and large amount of species are not there. Tigers, there were many tigers in our zoo. Now, due to pollution, population, just now as we said, deforestation, there are only one or two tigers in the forest in our National Zoological Park, Bahadurpura, isn't it? There are so many species with it, but they are getting lesser due to the they're not able to survive in this bad pollution, bad environment. Endangered species may be at risk due to factors such as habitat loss, poaching, and invasive species. Some of the species considered as endangered are African penguins are not there nowadays, Asian elephants, blue whale, bonobo, Tasmanian devil, proboscis monkey, green sea turtle also. Javan rhinoceros is not seen, and many gorillas, tigers. What is the plant flora not seen nowadays? Orchid species, sandalwood trees are very few if they are there. Also, medicinal plants, Rauwolfia, spin, serpenia. Whereas animals, leopard is not seen, Indian lion, wolf. If there were many, also the species are getting less, dying off. Endemic species are plants and animal species that are found in a particular geographical region and nowhere else in the world. Some species are endemic to a continent. They are confined, they live only in one continent, while the others can be endemic to an island. Some live near their island only. It is healthy, happy, comfortable environment for them. Comfortable habitat that they have water, food, space to live there comfortably. So they live near the island. Some live near only the continent. From so many to they are becoming very few. What are endemic species? Endemic species are plants and animals that extinct only in one geological region. Species can be endemic to large or small areas of earth, like the peacock, tiger, white tiger, and earlier they were seen. Now there are hardly one or two in. Charles Darwin identified the first principle of origin of modern biodiversity, namely that all the species were linked in a great single great phylogeny or tree of life, and that all could be traced back to a presumed or simple original species at some distant time in the geological past.